A very good afternoon to all of you, my dear friends and students. Friends, in the last video we have completed 2 questions of practice set 1.3. Only one question is remaining, that is question 3rd. In last video I have already explained Cramer's rule in detail and some examples based on the determinants. Just we will revise and then move towards the question 3rd of practice set 1.3, which is based on the Cramer's rule. The steps of Cramer's rule are: first step is you have write given equations in the form of ax plus by equal to c. Sometimes the equations are not given in the form of ax plus by equal to c. Just you have to rearrange and reduce the given simultaneous equation to this form. Second equation, find the values of determinant d, dx and dy. To solve the simultaneous equation by Cramer's method, if you find d, dx and dy, your work is done. Just you have to, by using d, dx and dy, you just have to calculate x and y. That is, by using x equal to dx upon d and y equal to dy upon d. If you find the values of x and y, then your solution is complete, because solving simultaneous equation means finding the values of x and y. Now we will move towards the solutions of practice set, question 3rd of practice set 1.3. This is question 2nd, question 2nd of practice set 1.3. That is, you have to solve this question by the Cramer's method. Now first step, just we have seen that first step while solving these simultaneous equations by the Cramer's method is you have to reduce these equations to the standard form. Just I will explain in short what are the steps and then we will go towards the stepwise solution. First, given equation is 4x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 6x is equal to 8 minus 5y. These two equations are given. If you observe these two equations, then this equation is also not in the form of ax plus by equal to c. This is a standard form. And second equation is also not in the form of ax plus by equal to c. So if you observe this equation, first equation and this equation, then just if you transfer minus 4 from this side to this side, then our work is done. So 6x plus 3y, which is equal to, if you transfer minus 4 from this side to right side, then we will get plus 4 only. So the first equation is reduced to the standard form, that is ax plus by equal to c. Now see second equation. This is also not in the standard form ax plus by equal to c. So if you transfer this minus 5y from right side to left side, then your equation will be reduced to the standard form ax plus by equal to c. So just transfer. Sorry, this is 4x actually. Now this second is 6x plus 5y is equal to 8. So this is your second equation. So now observe this equation and the standard form. So your given equations are reduced now to the standard form. So now you can apply Cramer's rule. So by Cramer's rule, what we have? By Cramer's rule we have x is equal to dx upon d and y is equal to dy upon d. Now by using these two, you have to find the values of x and the value of y, right? So now how to find d, dx and dy? There is one shortcut method to remember, 12, 32, 13. Now what is this? 12, 32, 13. Now observe this equation. Let us suppose this is A1, this is B1 and this is C1, and second equation as A2, B2 and C2. Now you have to find first D, then dx and then dy. So now D is equal to now due to some network issue there was a problem. Now D is equal, now you have to find the value of D, dx and dy. These are equations. Now D as 1, 2 means this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. This is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Now we know that the determinant is given by this form. So to find the D, 12 matlab A1 B1 and this is A2 B2. Similarly for dx it is equal to 32, 32 means C1 B1 and C2 B2 dx, and now dy is, what is dy? 1 3 means A1 and C1, A2 and C2. So just you have to remember this is shortcut method. If you remember this, then you can easily solve the simultaneous equation by the Cramer's method. Now what is A1 B1 here? A1 is 4 and B1 is 3. 4 3. A2 is 6 and B2 is 5. So we know by how to solve determinant, that is cross multiplication of 4 into 5 minus 6 into 3, which is equal to 5 4s are 20 minus 6 3s are 18, which is equal to 2. So the value of D will be 2. So just make it as a box. Now what is dx? Now what is, you have to see in the equation, that is what is C1 B1 and C2 B2. C1 B1 4 3, C1 is 4, B1 is 3, C2 is 8 and B2 is 5. So now as usual method you have to solve the determinant. So 5 into 4 is 20 minus 8 3s are 24, which is equal to minus 4. We will do minus and the value and the symbol of the largest number is minus, so therefore dx will be minus 4. Okay, now you have to find the value of dy. How to find dy now? A1 C1, that is A1 is also 4, C1 is also 4. A1 4, C1 4, A2 is 6 and C2 is 8. So 4 multiplied by 8 minus 4 multiplied by 6, which is equal to 32 minus 6 4s is 24. So 32 minus 24 will be 8. So we get dy as 8. Okay, now we have found d, dx and dy. Now by Cramer's rule, what we have? This one, x is dx upon d. What is dx? From this dx is minus 4 and d is 2. Minus 4 upon 2, which is equal to minus 2. Therefore x will be minus 2. Final value is x equal to minus 2. Now y is equal to dy upon d. We have d from above solution, above steps, dy as 8 and d as 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So y will be 4. Value of y will be 4. So we have completed our solution. Now if you want to check whether your answer is correct or not, just put up these two values, that is equation A and B, just for confirmation. Our solution is completed here only, just for confirmation. If you want to check, that is 4 into what is x is -2 plus 3 into what is y, 4, right, which is equal to -8 plus 12, which is equal to 4. So our LHS and RHS are equal from first equation. See, from first equation what we have, 4, and what we get, 4. So LHS is equal to RHS, means these two solutions, whatever may be the solution, this x equal to -2 and y equal to 4, this is correct solution. So we have completed second question of question third. See here, the purpose of taking second question is that the equations are not in the standard form. In second question we have to convert these simultaneous equations, we have to reduce to those equations to the standard form, but this is already in standard form. So the steps which you should write while writing the solution is, first these two equations are given to you, just write the given equations and name it as 1 and 2. Now this is optional step, if you are interested you can write, it is very good, better to write, otherwise avoid it. For understanding I wrote this, comparing 1 and 2 with the a1x plus b1y equal to c1 and comma a2x plus b2y is equal to c2 respectively, means you have to compare this equation with equation 1 and this equation with equation 2. Please, you should be aware of the signs while taking the values of a, b, c. See, here a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, means the value of a will be 3, the value of b1 will be -4, not only +4, because we are comparing a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 with this equation, so b1 will be -4. If you write +4, then whole solution will be wrong. So please be aware of signs. So a1 will be 3, b1 will be -4 and c1 is equal to 10, a2 is 4, b2 is 3 and c2 is 5. Now here in the question already it is given that by using Cramer's rule you have to solve. So by which method you are using, you should write. By graphical method if you are solving, then no need, because graph is also already there. So now here you are using Cramer's rule, so you should write by using Cramer's rule we have this. If you only write like this, then which method you are using? So you should write by using Cramer's rule. What is x is dx upon d and y is equal to dy upon d. Now, so d is, the shortcut method is, d is 12, this is dx as, this is shortcut method and this is 1 3. Now see, what is 1 2, a1 b1, a2 b2, just you have to write the values which you found just previously carefully, a1 3, b1 -4, a2 4 and 3, and just you have to solve determinant. You will get the answer, d as 25. Now next is dx. Just you have to put the values and solve the determinants as 10 into 3 minus 4 into 5. Now here you should see the sign carefully, because minus will be plus, so you have to do addition here. So 30 plus 2 will be 30 plus 20 will be 50. and dy as minus 25 you get. So just you have to put values and just solve the determinant. So in this way you got x is equal to 2 and y equal to minus 1. So for cross checking the answer, you can put up these values in the given equations. If your LHS and RHS are equal, then your solution is right. Now this is second question. So these are not in standard form, that's why I took this example first, so that your doubt, if you have any doubt, it may be clear. So you have to convert above equations to the standard form. Lastly, I have just explained the short which method should be there in your solution. Now by using Cramer's method, you have to write a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, and just you have to solve d, dx and dy. So that's why only I told that it is enough to find d, dx and dy if you are solving by Cramer's rule. So x will be minus 2 and y equal to 4. So just while solving, do neatly and cleanly. This is third question. In third question also the equations are in standard form, so no need to change. Just only see the signs carefully while addition, subtraction. So dx you get dx as 3 minus 24. So here is plus, plus minus is minus, so you have to do subtraction, but the value, the symbol of the largest number should be there, so dx will be minus 21. After finding the solution, just write the final solution at the end, so that it will be easily visible to the examiner. So in this equation, in fourth question also the given equations are in the standard form, so there is no need to reduce to the standard form. Now just write down the values of a1, b1, a2, b2 and just solve as usual we have solved, and find d, dx and the value of dy. Don't forget to write by Cramer's rule in your solution, because one should know by which method you are solving. So finally you get the answer x equal to 2 and y equal to 6, and just make it a box. Now fifth question is 4m plus 6n is equal to 54, and the second equation 3m plus 2n equal to 28. So write the given equations, compare it with the standard form. It is better if you write comparing the given two equations with a1, b1, a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to c2, sorry. So by using Cramer's method, you have to solve. So x equal to dx upon d and y equal to dy upon d. Just find the value of d. So here in equation it is given that 4m plus 6n is equal to 54. So you have to find the values of m and n. So I have took dm and dn. Just x and y variables are replaced by m and n. So m will be dm upon d. So minus 6 upon minus 10 is equal to 6. And here n is equal to minus 50 upon minus 10. So you will get n as 5. So m will be 6 and n equal to 5. Just replace x and y by m and n respectively. Now sixth question is, now here there is some change, that is 2x plus 3y equal to 2 and x minus y by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. There is a fraction. So don't panic, just you have to multiply this equation by 2. It will automatically reduce to the standard form. See, first this is equation, this is already in the standard form. Don't use this method, it will make confusion among yourself. So this is second equation, just multiply by equation 2. So 2 into x minus 2 into y by 2 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2. So these two will be get cancelled, these two get cancelled. So you will automatically reduce to the standard form, 2x minus y equal to 1. So this is equation first and third. Now you have to solve equation 1 and third, because you have reduced the second equation to the standard form. So you should take 1 and 3 while solving. So now by Cramer's rule we have x is equal to dx upon d and y equal to dy upon d. Comparing this equation 1 and 3 with the standard form, we get a1 as 2, b1 as 3, c1 as 2, a2 as 2, b2 is equal to minus 1 and c2 is equal to 1. Now find the values of d, dx and dy. This is d, a1, b1. Just solve carefully. If you commit any mistake while minus sign or plus sign, you will lose whole marks. See, now we have find dx. So if fraction is there, don't panic. Just see carefully and reduce it to the standard form. So dx will be 2 into minus 1 minus 3 into 1. Minus 2 minus 3 will be minus 5. And dy will be a1 a2 c1 c2. d 12 dx 32 dy 13. This is shortcut method because it is difficult to by heart as d as a1 b1 a2 b2, dx as c1 b1 c2 b2. So this is just a shortcut method. So dy will you get as minus 2, and then you have to find x is equal to dx upon d. Just if now this is in fraction, so answer may be in fraction also. So just we will check whether 5 by x equal to 5 by 8 and y equal to 1 by 4 is right or not. The given equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to, just consider LHS only, 2 into 5 by 8 plus 3 into 1 by 4. So 2 1s are 2 4s are 8. So 5 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Now as denominator is same, you can take it as common. So 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8 by 4. This is equal to 2. So LHS is equal to RHS. So your solution is correct 100%. So in this way we have completed exercise 1.3. In the next video we will focus on the word problems. Word problems are very easy. Just we have to make some variables in consideration. We will see in detail in the next video. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe, and share with your friends also. Thank you.